everyone. Today we're going to show you the Tula Baby Half Buckle carrier. This is in the twill fabric, which is a kind of a cross between like your cotton and your canvas. It's very sturdy and supportive for you and baby. This here is the carrier I'm going to be showing you. It's super cute. It is in play date. And as you can see, the carrier has a buckle and then it has these two long straps. And we're going to show you how to put it on and why these long straps make it a really nice custom fit for you and baby. This carrier can be used from 7 to 45 pounds, so essentially newborn through preschool. You're going to get a lot of use out of it, and we can't wait to show it to you. So the first thing you're going to want to do with your carrier is you're going to want to unbuckle the waist. And it's gonna already come pre-buckled, and each caregiver is a different size. So I already know that I'm gonna want to take out a little bit of the webbing because I prefer putting it on a little bit looser and then tightening it on me. I am going to be using the carrier with approximately a 6-month-old baby, which means I'm gonna come over to the waist and I'm going to unsnap like so. And I'm gonna cinch the panel down to the middle setting. The carrier does cinch down further to accommodate newborn. So again, if you have a baby that's 7 pounds to about those first 3 months in life, that first inner setting is going to be the one you want to use. For this baby, I'm going to use the middle one. I'm going to place the carrier at my natural waist, and I'm going to come in back, and I'm going to thread through the safety elastic and buckle on the side, just like so. I am now going to grab my baby, who is going to be facing in towards me, and I'm going to always have one hand on baby, bring this hand under the carrier, and up and over. I'm going to place one strap on my right shoulder and another on my left, and it doesn't matter the order you go in. I'm then going to continue having one hand on baby, and I'm going to reach around and back like so, and I'm going to cross the straps. And then I'm going to cross and tie. So this is a baby doll, and because it's a baby doll, proportions aren't necessarily perfect, but a couple things you want to make sure are happening is baby should be close enough to kiss, and you always want to make sure that the top of the carrier here is not extending too much past the top of baby's neck. You want their little head to be supported, but at the same time you want their airways to be able to breathe freely. So just like that, we are good to go. I can adjust the carrier further by using the PFAs. These come in handy for nursing, as well as extending the panel height. So with a smaller baby, you can just pull down to tighten, like so. And you would do that on both sides. The first couple times you use a carrier, it's gonna be a little harder to pull the webbing through, but it does get easier the more you utilize it. So getting baby out of the carrier is super simple. All you're gonna do is come in around and back, and you're just going to untie the straps like so. Having one hand on baby, all you're gonna do is just let the straps kind of fall down around you, and baby comes out. This carrier can be used for a hip carry as well as a back carry. So I'm gonna show you now how to do a back carry. For the back carrier, I like to do two things. First, I like to tuck these little straps just in the waist there so that they're not dragging on the ground. The second thing I like to do is I like to loosen the waistband just a little bit so that way I can swivel it around on myself. So I'm gonna place it on my hip, and you can choose whichever hip you prefer. And when you're first getting accustomed to back carries, you wanna make sure that you have a soft surface around you, like practicing in front of a bed, having a spotter available, that extra set of hands. I've been doing back carries for a long time. I like to start back carries at about 6 months. Baby has good head and neck control, and they're sitting unassisted at that point. So baby's gonna go on my hip like so, and I'm going to bring the carrier up and around baby like so. I'm just gonna lean forward a tiny bit. Going to flip this strap over my shoulder. Bring this one over as well. And just like that, baby is now on my back. So for tying it, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come around and back. I'm gonna tie in the front like so. I'm going to tighten my waist belt just a bit with the webbing. And you can tie a pretty bow. There's a couple things you want to note for back carries. This is a baby doll, so it's kind of a little slouchy here. You want to make sure that their head is very much clearing the top of the panel. So their head should not be tucked into your body, but should be able to be moving freely just above the top of the panel. So again, you'll want to do a back carry once baby has good head and neck control, probably around 6 months old. Some babies it'll be a little younger, some it might be a little bit older. So now that baby's on your back, how do you get them off? So I like to do a couple different ways. I'm gonna show you by getting baby off just by myself. I'm gonna come to my front and I'm gonna untie the carrier. And I'm gonna lean forward just a little bit. I'm gonna have one hand on baby. And then I'm just going to scooch him around and grab him out. And then I'll place baby on a soft surface and we'll be good to go. This is the Tula Baby Half Buckle carrier.